Hey, welcome back to YT Finance, and today we are talking about PLTR stock news and Clove stock news. We will begin by discussing why Palantir should be rallying right now based off of yet another contract partnership renewal with the CDC, which could take some time before this news is circulated so investors get excited and the price goes up. And then we will talk about Clover Health stock because it got short squeezed very hard this week, so the price shot up. We will also address why Clove stock can be either a long-term hold or a great short-term stock to trade. But before the video begins, remember to hit the like button right now for PLTR stock or Clove stock. Comment your thoughts down below about what you think of Clover Health and Palantir Technologies. Subscribe if you are new, and now let's make you some free money with Webull. Webull is a free brokerage app where you can buy and sell stocks, options, and cryptocurrencies. But right now, you can get 2 free stocks with Webull. You can get the first free stock, which can be worth anywhere from $2 to $250 for just creating an account. And you can get a second free stock, which can be worth up to $1,600 if you invest $100 or more on your first deposit. You will have a 1 in 100 chance of getting stocks like Facebook, Starbucks, or Snapchat, and you have a 1 in 50 chance of getting stocks like Google or Procter & Gamble. To get this offer, just press on the link in my description box down below, but do it quickly because this offer will not last forever. And without further ado, let's get into today's stories. As meme stocks rise in price and companies rally from major short squeezes, PLTR stock has been rather flat with no major price action in either direction. Although Palantir stock still gets media attention, investors have been frustrated with the lack of price movement because so many other stocks that are being shorted are surging in price. PLTR stock should be rallying right now because capital is flooding back into growth stocks and because PLTR has great news in the form of a partnership renewal with the CDC, which we will talk more about in a minute. Palantir has done a phenomenal job of maintaining a good relationship with government officials, government organizations, and enterprises, which is extremely important if PLTR stock is going to be a long-term winner in a stock portfolio. The most exciting part right now for PLTR is that they are targeting health-related agencies, which is an industry that not many companies of Palantir's sector are targeting, which will give PLTR a great first-mover advantage. Palantir's contract with the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, also known as the CDC, is for a 1-year time period, and the contract is worth $7.4 million. Palantir has been working hand in hand with the CDC for over 10 years, all the way back since 2010, when Palantir was brought on board to help the agency manage foodborne illnesses. Palantir's technology will assist in a health program that aims to assist health professionals to survey events in real time to track disease outbreaks, so Palantir will be analyzing various data sources like surveillance data along with laboratory data to track these certain outbreaks. Palantir is positioning themselves as a very long-term growth play by strategically aligning themselves with government agencies for dependable revenues while also breaking into the commercial sector to bolster even larger revenues in the future, which is a great plan. Palantir's USG president had to say this about the partnership renewal, and I quote, "Using data to help prevent disease outbreaks and respond to public health emergencies are the kind of problems we built Palantir to help solve. We have been proud to work with the public health experts at the CDC for over a decade and look forward to our continued partnership." Palantir also has contracts with other federal health agencies like the National Institute of Health, the Department of Health and Human Services, and the Food and Drug Administration, along with many branches of the US military. Now let's talk about Clove stock, which surged in price on Wednesday from the influx of Reddit traders, which caused a nice short squeeze. Clover was trading at $19.03 before it skyrocketed up to $28.85 a share. And this followed other previous rallies of Clover Health's stock because it rose 32% on Monday and then it rose 86% on Tuesday. So because of how beat down Clover's stock price was, once capital started to flow back into growth stocks and Reddit took advantage of the short interest in the stock, it absolutely exploded for 3 days in a row. The reason the stock was down in the first place because a short seller hit piece came from Hindenburg Research back in February, where the stock dropped more than 40%. And according to S3 Partners, Clover was an excellent target for retail investors to identify and create a short squeeze in it. And we know this because normally about 10 million shares trade hands for Clover stock, but Clove stock recently had over 700 million shares traded. If you didn't already know, Clover Health acquired an SPAC company to become publicly traded back in January, when a month later it was targeted in February by Hindenburg Research, which alleged that Clover Health and its growth stemmed from overreaching and overcharging the federal government for Medicare reimbursements rather than from qualified patients. So Clove was then investigated in a civil investigation by the Department of Justice, also known as the DOJ. However, when I looked into Hindenburg's allegations, I found nothing wrong, and some of what Clove was accused of seems to actually be an industry norm. Hindenburg Research also had other allegations against Clove that to me were completely unfounded and very misleading to investors, which caused their stock price to artificially plummet. Clover Health's growth in both revenues and members are 100% legitimate from my research, and I anticipate that their success will continue to grow into the future. To get more technical, medical advantage organizations are legally required to pay 85% of premiums on their members' health benefits, but Clover Health pays up to 95.4% of its members' premiums, so they clearly pass legally in this instance. Clove has the #1 member growth out of the top 25 health insurers, which is very impressive, especially if they keep this momentum up. Clover Health also has landed a massive partnership with Walmart, which offers their Clove Live Healthier plan. Clover also anticipates that their new protocol will allow them to directly contract physicians nationwide for diagnostic patients, which is projected to bring in $20 to $30 million of revenue while raking in 100,000 beneficiaries, which is absolutely amazing news. With Clover's growth in both revenues and members, paired with their high-quality insurance plans, Clove stock is well positioned to bring in great gains. I also want to point out that Clove has no debt and $720 million of cash on hand, which makes them a very safe play. The company is also trading for around 6 times their price-to-sales ratio, so it's relatively cheap if we compare that with their revenue growth rate. So I would say that Clove is not a meme stock, and Palantir is also on its way to have great long-term gains. But what do you all think? Remember to like this video right now, comment your thoughts down below on Palantir and Clove, and I will see all of you in the next YT video.